Do you know how likely a nuclear war was to happen in 2022? I wasn't even born, but I've heard from my grandfather that it almost happened. A horrific scenario where nuclear weapons cause radioactive fallout, collapsing our civilization and making the Earth uninhabitable.
Well, that was a dramatic intro to the game. So welcome in. This is Oxygen. This is my first ever time playing it. I have no idea what we're going through. And yeah, we're gonna do the tutorial together and see how we go. Oxygen, first breath. Let's learn together, I guess. I'm like a little bit from that intro. Okay, so let's just go through the tutorials in order, figure out how the game is, see if we like it, see if it's simple. I love a game with a good tutorial. Like, I've said it before and I'll say it again. Tell me how to play the game and I will be a happy bunny. So let's see what this says to us about the basics.
Welcome. I'm happy to see you here. Let's start with the basics.
Okay.
First, we should start with the camera controls.
Okay, so pretty standard. Q and E to rotate, WASD, or whatever you want to call it.
Great, let's move on to the next step. As you see, our people are in front of the oxygen center. When they are out, they use the oxygen tanks. We have to keep the oxygen center running to provide required energy to our buildings.
Okay. So this building is the
Here
building.
We can see total energy consumption of the oxygen center and also our constructors list. All right, our constructors are always ready and will start working as soon as you plan a construction. Let's move on to the energy menu. Here we can see our energy resources. There is only coal right now, but later we'll hopefully move on to sustainable energy resources. Now let's focus on coal. To keep the oxygen center running, our people should be sent to the ruins to collect the required coal.
Okay.
Very good. By doing that, we assign the profession scavenger to those sellers. Let's open the professions menu and see the workplace assignments. Awesome. Here we can see all assigned professions. If there is no profession assigned for a seller, then it means the seller becomes a constructor. Now it's time to focus on basic needs: water, food, and houses. The first thing we should do is to build a water purifier.
Okay, her voice is grating on me, I'm not gonna lie, but so far, it seems like any other kind of game like this. You've got to build the resources, you've got your people. Build a water purifier, assign workers. How do I assign workers? Wait, what? Oh, wait, I've got to wait for it to be finished. Okay. So they're building it. And again, you've got a construction menu and it tells you if the resources are there. Very, very similar to other games I've played like this, which is good because that means a quick learning curve. For the basics anyway. Hopefully there's like some added elements in that makes it different and stand out. I like the music. Okay, and then now I can assign 3 workers.
Great. The water purifier is built. Now we have a building where we can collect water. Now let's focus on food production. It's best to start with a fishing dock.
Just right next to the water purifier? Does that make sense? Probably not. Is it still very self-explanatory? Yeah, okay. So let's speed this up a little bit. Okay, and then let's assign, it wants 2 workers here.
We've now taken care of our basic supply of food and water. You should make sure that enough food and water are on hand at all times.
So materials and food and water, it tells me up there.
Now let's build a canteen for our people to drink water and eat together.
Okay. Interesting. of like that it's telling you where to put the building. That's kind of annoying me. I know it's a tutorial, so it's probably for a reason, but I like freedom in where I put my buildings. I like to build my towns how I like to.
Good.
But I guess it's because it's the tutorial.
People can visit the canteen when they are hungry or thirsty.
But this voice is not working for me.
Now let's focus on constructing some houses.
Like, it's interesting that wasn't the first thing. Because in most games, they're like, hey, your people don't have a house. Build them a house. Okay. Again, like, the pre-assigned houses is a little bit frustrating, but I guess it's the tutorial, so I'm going to let it off. So, I think that's going to be our 4th house finished.
Excellent.
Perfect.
Now our people have houses to rest, have
Okay.
kids, and more importantly, fill up the oxygen tanks. Let's continue with the challenges. Wind is one of the main challenges in this world because the oxygen level goes down on windy days. Therefore, we should get ready for them. Since the oxygen level goes down, our people can get sick on these windy days and die if they are not treated. Therefore, we should build a medical post.
Okay. Makes sense. I mean, I don't know why it gets... Why oxygen gets worse on windy days?
The medical post is built as planned. Our people can go there if they're sick and stay there until their treatments are completed. Since
Okay.
the oxygen center consumes more energy during the winds, we should store a considerable amount of coal before the winds.
I mean, we do
Let's
have quite a
build a
few.
coal mine.
Oh, okay. So we can mine it as well as just get it from places. Okay. On coal deposits, though, which makes sense. Like, are we not going to put these fires out? It's a bit concerning that my place is about to burn down. Okay. So it wants me to assign 3 workers, and then I need to just produce some coal. So let's just fire through that. Let's be honest.
Very good. Now we have enough coal for the upcoming windy days.
Because we made 30 coal.
Run the oxygen generators in all of the buildings. Workers don't consume oxygen tanks when the generator is turned on in the building. Perfect. You can also run the oxygen generator in any specific building you need. If it's off, workers consume oxygen tanks. They go home for filling when their oxygen tanks are emptied.
Okay.
Now let's check the buildings with sufficient oxygen. Awesome. You should also know that there are some buildings where oxygen generators work automatically. Now let's check the energy consumption of the buildings. Amazing. Now you know how to control your building's oxygen sufficiencies and energy consumptions. As these oxygen generators increase your energy consumption, you should remember to turn them off when your energy is short.
Okay. Oh, see, look, so we're gonna learn about the fire? No! What the?
Now it's time to take action regarding cracks. Cracks explode if there is no gas extractor placed on them. Then, they start releasing toxic gases and can become a risky zone for our people. To unlock gas extractor, we should build a research center first.
You couldn't have told me about this before it blew up my building? No? No? Like, I literally asked. I was like, are we gonna do something about the fire? And you just ignored me. Okay, so we've got 3 researchers. And we need to produce some research points. So again, let's give it a second. They produce these quite quickly.
Very well.
I hope this isn't just
Now
a
we have
tutorial
research
speed.
center and adequate research points for unlocking gas extractor. Let's use the research points to unlock the gas extractor from the research center menu.
Okay. Yes.
Well done. Now you know how to use your research points to unlock anything from the research center menu. Now we should build a gas extractor on the crack. It is the only way to prevent its explosion, and also we'll be able to generate electricity for the oxygen center.
See, it won't let me put one on there. That's interesting. Guessing that one's going to explode at some point. Maybe they have to be like a certain level of coolness.
Now we've protected our people from a possible explosion. Don't forget, these cracks can occur anywhere. Now it's time to take care of the dead trees and revive them. We need water to increase their vitality.
Click the building tree. Assign workers to the tree. Okay. Okay. Oh look, they're watering the tree. That's so cute. Hey, that blew up. Okay. Can I now build a gas thing on it though? Oh yeah, I can, but you're saying no, which is mean. Kind of also curious about like the research, what else there is. Oh, we can upgrade the shelter. We can make a plant house. Signal tower, metal processing, and metalworks. Okay, okay. I'm kind of here for this. I mean, obviously it's a tutorial, so you know. Why am I not producing water? Because it didn't auto-assign people to my things? Dude. That was like checking me out, that was. That was like, hey, do you remember the bit I taught you in the first bit? Because that's important, you need to remember it. Rude.
Great. When a tree's vitality reaches the required percentage, it'll act as a natural oxygen sender, and the buildings around it will have sufficient oxygen and no energy consumption.
Interesting. So the trees,
Welcome
as they
again.
should, give us free
Let's
oxygen.
continue with our people's confidence. Our people's confidence is quite important, especially about productivity. Let's see the parameters of the vote of confidence.
Okay.
Great. As you see, you can do several things to increase the vote of confidence. It indicates at what level settlers support you.
Okay, so newborn babies bring 5 points. Exploration brings 3 points. Buildings bring 4, but a demolished takes 4. We get 35 points for each tree reaching 100%
Let's start
vitality.
with a nice cafe for our people to meet over and socialize.
I mean, okay, but can I not just build a tree, mate? Oh, I was gonna say it's not telling me where to put it, but it did. Hey guys, do you wanna build the tree? Wait, what's going on? Oh, everyone's assigned somewhere? I don't get it. Can assign some people to the trees, guys. Why is no one building? Oh, they are. They're building. It was just early morning.
Very well. Now our people can enjoy their free time, and this will increase their confidence.
Good to
Now
know.
let's focus on some decorations and build a star.
Okay. Right, okay. We also need to remember that this game does not auto-assign in the tutorials. So people are gonna die if we're not careful. Right, let's build a star. Honey, you're a star. I don't know why that would make people happy. Like, the world has ended. We're all sat around, pretty screwed together. But they're like, hey, honey. Let's assign a worker to you, because I just feel like that's a good idea. Like, I know it's not told me to, but I just feel like that's the right thing to do, right? Like, we have to remember the lessons from the previous game. Like, otherwise, why did they teach us stuff?
Now our people can gather around it and enjoy their free time. Now it's time to build some high-level comfort duplex buildings and increase our people's confidence.
Okay. But also, like, what, the gathering around a star? It's a weird choice. Ooh. Fancy housing. Okay, let's build it. Let's go, guys. Also, right, we've got enough research to unlock this dude, which was important last time, if you all remember. Oh, but apparently I don't have enough of something to build it, that I don't understand what that thing is, but okay.
Very good.
Okay.
These buildings also have high-speed oxygen fill-up. Therefore, Our people will be able to fill their oxygen tanks more quickly.
Okay.
Now let's build a temple for our people's spirituality.
You've always got to build a temple. What if I don't want them to have spirituality? Like, where's my option? Where's my atheist option? Like, we literally, the world died. Who are we praying to? Careful. But seriously. That's about to explode. We're about to get a crack explosion, everybody. See? Told you. I don't know what this needs. Do I need to send them on like a... Wait, is it metal? No, it's gears. Can I make you get gears for me?
Well done. Now we have a temple, but you should be aware of its capacity and our population.
Okay.
Now let's build a playground for our lovely children.
Okay, so this is basically just like, let's make the world happy. Oh, the playground's like a circus? Oh, that's cute, mate. That's cute, but why are we building it right there? That seems like a bad idea. Why am I putting kids next to the crack, mate? I don't feel comfortable with that. Like, I know you're okay with it, but I'm not. Also, did we get any gears? Oh, we got 10 gears. Yeah, go gear, people. So gotta watch these cracks, mate. They're gonna destroy the place. Okay. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning in the game. People still seem to be around, so apparently when the world exploded, people just didn't sleep like normal. I don't really understand.
Excellent. Now you know the main parameters of the vote of confidence. Keep it as high as possible. Otherwise, our people may leave us in the future.
Where would they go? We're like the only place left, right? I don't really get it, but okay, I'm with you. If you say so, love.
Welcome again. Let's continue with exploration.
Okay.
We should warmly welcome everyone found by the help of the submarine dock or signal tower. But we should be careful about our uniform reserves because our new friends may need new clothes. Therefore, let's build a tailor.
So we're making everyone dress the same? She said uniforms. Okay. We're going to put people in you because that's important. We're going to put people in you so nobody dies in the tutorial. We're going to assign a worker to this tree over here. We're going to send some people to go get me some gears. And then we're going to crack on, right? We're going to crack on because we've covered the important stuff. We'll let these guys build this. Look at them go. We're going to have a tailor. Very, very standard for a game like this, by the way, to have a tailor. But I'm okay for it. But if they start making me, like, create animals in a world with no oxygen, I'm going to be a bit confused. Oh, wait, also, do we need to tell it to turn that on? Yeah, we do. Okay. Okay, we're just waiting for it to produce some uniforms or tailor. Oh, wait, we need... So we can unlock our thing. Thanks, it's been fun. And then can I build...
Great. Now we have a place to produce uniforms. Let's move on to the next step. Now it's time to build a submarine dock.
Okay. Now where am I building that? I was gonna say, because that was a pond. Like, I'm a bit weirded out by this. There's submarines coming up the river? Is no one else weirded out by that? Because I'm a little bit weirded out by that. Also, why wouldn't it let me build this? It's like, nope, you can't have that because this is a tutorial. But I learned the things you told me to learn.
Now we can find new people by using the submarine dock. Now let's prepare some canned fish for our expedition teams.
Oh, we're sending out? Oh, okay. Canning station. You want it there? Okay. That's about to explode. It's about to explode. Okay. So we're building a canning station. So obviously, like, they need to be able to take the fish on their expeditions. So that does actually make sense. Okay. And then it wants us to assign 3 people over here. Awesome, awesome. And then they're going to produce some fish. So again, let's speed it up. I kind of wish, like, can we click on the individual? Oh, we can. This is Lainey. We've got a little kid. This is Cullen. They've got oxygen. They're fine. They're not being very productive, but they are a
now
kid.
We can produce as much canned fish as it is required by signal tower and radar teams.
Good to know.
It's time to build a signal tower. We'll discover new places and save many people by the help of...
Oh, okay. Okay, this is smart. So we send out like a message and be like, hey dudes, we're over here. Is there no bad people in this world? Like, did no one learn anything from all of the Apocalypse movie that there's always an enemy somewhere? Like someone who wants your researches and your plans and your things? But I like this with all the buildings. Like, these buildings are very generous. I don't know why this particular shack over here would have 1,188 canned fish. But it'd be interesting to see if that's just a tutorial setup or whether that's like a real thing that it does all the time. Do you know what I mean? Like, is that a tutorial thing or is that a real thing? Right, so we're building our signal tower. Let's go, guys. So far, I'm liking the game. I'm liking the world. I think it's really cute. I like the fact that there's all the elements to it. So we've got this recruiting workers.
Now we have a signal tower. You can send your team after discovering a new location. Now let's build a radar and discover new material deposits around.
Okay. So yeah, I really like the world. Like over here. Why wouldn't we put the submarine over here? Why would we put the submarine in the river and not in the boat? Also, look at this. Right, someone explain this to me. So this ship full of containers has less stuff in it than these buildings over here. I'm not entirely sure that makes sense. But I'm going to go for tutorial logics and hope that it's not something that carries through into the game. But you never know. Okay, everyone seems quite happy. We're building our little radar station. And again, because it's telling you where to put it, it's not where I'd put it, but I get it. It's just trying to keep it so you can see it all together. Like, these are quite cute that you can just, like, send some scavengers over. Like, I don't know how many people I've got left. I've got 4 people, I think, just doing nothing. That's a valid point. I think I might have assigned all my people and now, like, there's one dude building this. Which is probably not necessary for the tutorial, so I'm probably slowing myself down. Should I take these guys back off this and let them go build with the dude? Yeah, look, see, immediately they come over and start building the radar. That was a mistake. I shouldn't have done that. But I just felt like I wanted to run a proper world, do you know what I mean? Like, how's this tree doing? No, do you know what? I'm actually really excited to play this game. There's a plane over here? What's in the plane? Oh, there's quite a lot in the plane. Okay, right. It said we have to assign one worker.
Done. You've completed the tutorial successfully.
Ooh.
Please go back to the main menu and start a real journey.
Okay, so that was 25 minutes to complete all of the tutorials, and I genuinely feel like I know what I need to do. So we'll call this part 1. I'm going to end it here, but come join me for part 2, where we're going to see whether this is one of those where the tutorial makes you think it's easy and the game's actually really hard, or did the tutorial actually correctly prepare me for the game? I've lived through both versions of games like this, but yeah, I'm very excited about this, so hopefully you are too. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I will see you in episode 2.